This is the Discover Card Countdown to Green as we get ready to go racing.
Today, for the 54th time, the stars of the Winston Cup Series have come to tiny Darlington, South Carolina for one of the biggest events of the year, the Southern 500. The greatest names in stock car racing have competed at this place, but only 30 have won this race. Only 10 have won it more than once. Only 2 have won it 5 times. This afternoon, 32-year-old Jeff Gordon will try to become the first man to win it 6 times. This race means so much to every Winston Cup driver. To a man, they would love to serenade this tempting lady by singing, "You are my number one." To do just that, here is Smash Mouth.
You know, when you're afraid, I'm gonna be ace. Come and say, I saw, sat up on the wall. I must say to bet you have to play football. See the smash mouth to the highest degree. Along with Rankin Roger as your boom shaka dick. Come and say, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross fun. Listen on me heart, tell you what the number one. That's why we copyright it. That's why we copyright it. That's why we copyright it. When I wanna be gone, I'm gonna be gone without a trace. There's a lot of good times ahead before we're done. And then on top of this list of things before I leave this place, you are my number one. Yeah, you are my number one. I said you are my number one. Yeah, you are my number one.
NBC Sports presents the 54th running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. There are bigger tracks, longer tracks, more beautiful tracks, but no more respected track than dusty and dangerous Darlington. Why? Well, just watch. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Southern 500. I'm Bill Weber, and our entire NBC race family is proud to be bringing you this race. Hope you're enjoying the Labor Day weekend. If you're going to be on the road later today or tomorrow, please drive safely. That's the goal for the 43 guys getting ready to take the green here. It's very hot. They're going to see a lot of traffic, a few accidents along the way, and the price of gas at this place is about $4 a gallon. As for the racing surface here, well, it's kind of like Ozzy Osbourne. Old, worn out, can't get a grip. On Friday, the pole went to Ryan Newman for the 6th time this season. That pretty much leads the league. Let's start with Marty Snyder.
Well, Bill, in last year's Southern 500, Ryan Newman finished 2nd. You certainly start in the right place today. Ryan first. Is the car good enough to finish there, though?
It is right now. Hopefully it'll be at the end. I mean, 500 miles here is definitely tough, and this place is definitely a tough track, but I enjoy it. And when the car's handling, it's an awesome track to drive.
On just an incredible run as this 12 team going for their 4th win in the last 8 races. Dave Burns.
And Marty, Jimmy Johnson makes his 4th Winston Cup Darlington start today. Jimmy, can you beat the track and the competition?
The competition's one thing. The most important thing is the racetrack. And I had 2 great runs last year here, and then I came back in the spring and I got aggressive and I was racing the competition and it bit me and I ended up getting in trouble. So today I'm just racing the racetrack There's going to be other guys out there, but I'm just going to be on my own plan, do my own thing, and we've got a great race car. The guys on the Lowe's team are working really hard, and we've had a great couple days here. Looking forward to finishing off with a great finish today.
All right, and he will start right next to Ryan Newman outside the front row. To Matt Yoakum.
Darlington, a special place for Terry Labonte. 23 years ago, tomorrow marks the anniversary of his first career Winston Cup victory. A great qualifying effort, Terry. How confident are you can capitalize on that effort?
Well, our Kellogg Chevy ran good in practice, and you know, we had a good qualifying run, and we made a few little changes on it to try to get a little bit better. So we'll see. We'll just I know we'll have to adjust on it during the race today, and we'll just try to stay on top of it and see what we can do.
One here back in 1980, rolls off third. Bill?
Thanks, Matt. And look who's here on the wagon. Veteran racer Jimmy Spencer, starting 38th today, back after the one-race suspension for the post-race incident with Kurt Busch at Michigan. Now, let's set some ground rules. You and I talked yesterday. You really don't want to discuss the Michigan incident because you consider that history case closed.
I do, Bill. You know, that's 2 weeks ago, and you know, it's like when you sign on the dotted line for a real estate mortgage or whatever. You gotta do what they say. I signed on the line for NASCAR. NASCAR decided I needed a week off and a fine, and I paid it. And we're at Darlington now for the last Southern 500. It's incredible.
Yesterday when we talked, you expressed some regrets.
Yeah, you know, I'm more sorry for what happened to the fans, the people at home, their children watching the races. We're heroes to these guys. And, you know, for some kid to say, hey, Dad, why isn't Jimmy at Bristol? And that's who I'm sorry for. I'm sorry for their parents. And the way I feel like the only way to rectify it is go out there and race hard and try not to let those anger things come back into play after the race is over.
You saw the reaction to Kurt Busch at driver introductions at Bristol. A lot of booing. Same reaction when he went to Victory Lane. That is something a lot of guys have experienced in their career.
I think everybody as a young driver coming into this series, whether it was Dale Earnhardt, Darrell Waltrip, Richard Petty, whoever. Jimmy Spencer, the fans are the judge and the jury. They'll teach you what you need to do and what you don't need to do. And I think that they're showing a lot of people that didn't like what Kurt had said and what Kurt has done over the past. And it's him to justify what he has to do. I made my mistake. I'm sorry for it, and I'm going to go on about it.
Okay. Tell me about qualifying here on Friday.
I lost it, you know. Had a great car. It's a car we had at Michigan, ran really, really good with. Got a little loose. Tried to correct it. Made a mistake, you know, and I told my team I was sorry. They unloaded me a good car, a backup car, and we're running pretty good. We've got to start pretty far back. But all in all, you know, I still think this team can win races. This is a good track for us. We had a really good car in the spring. It's a good track coming up at Richmond. I'm excited about the rest of this year, and I think the Serious Dodge can win. You did say on Friday you expect to win this year. Briefly, how's your dad doing? I know he's had some health problems. My dad's doing good. He had a heart failure last week, and the doctors up in Pennsylvania are taking care of it, and he'll be him, and my mom will be at Richmond. I love him. I'm very blessed. The good Lord has blessed my whole family, all my brothers and sisters. I want to thank the fans so much for their support, and I'm not going to let you people down anymore. All right, Jimmy, thanks for coming by. Good luck today. Thanks. Jimmy Spencer rolls off 38th. Here's a look at the NASCAR top 10 heading into the Southern 500. Matt Kenseth has the largest point lead of the season and the largest since the 35th race of the 2001 season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still second, and Kevin Harvick up to third. It's 228 points from fourth place Jimmy Johnson to 10th place Robbie Gordon. That's the first lap. Here's what's coming up on the countdown. You'll never see Roger White at the racetrack, but when the 77 car starts on race morning, he's the guy that gets the credit. Wally Dallenbach's co-driver is actor David Spade. This Saturday Night Live alum's reaction to riding with Wally? Just shoot me. And Jeff Gordon, a leader in the sport, now enjoying the calm waters away from the track. Those stories and more coming up on the Discover Card Countdown to Green.